I mean, look at all this stuff, man. When do you ever get this stuff with shoes? I think this is absolutely incredible. Yo, what's good, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to today's video. As you can see from the title, we are back again with yet another review. And in today's review, we have a very, very special pair of shoes that I'm honestly gassed to be reviewing on the channel today. Now, it's a pair that I have been chasing for the longest time now, and I'm honestly buzzing to finally be able to add these to the collection. So I don't want to make this intro any longer than it needs to be. Sit back, relax, and let's go ahead and dive straight into this video. Now, just like we do in each and every one of my videos, before we take a look at the shoes, let's just take a quick look at the packaging. But I just want to stress to you that this might or is probably the best box packaging that we've ever had on any shoe that we've ever reviewed. Seeing it in hand now, I'm absolutely gassed. And the packaging itself just, I mean, the minute you get these out of the box, I mean, look at this. Look at this box, people. Looks absolutely incredible. I'm hoping it's focusing. I'm hoping I can show you in detail exactly how beautiful this box looks. Give you that full 360 spin. Get a good look at it. It looks absolutely incredible. And there it is. This is the Concepts Far Out Special Release box. And the details, the design, everything about it just gassed me up the minute I got these out of the box. Now, I actually managed to get these from eBay for a very good price, which we will get onto in just a little bit. But the seller did actually say that there's like a slight rip on the top corner of the box, which, you know, to be fair to his credit, that was the only damage, and he did mention it in the description. And considering the price I paid for these, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But just seeing this box, I'm honestly gassed. And there are actually other elements to this box as well. So to open it up, you actually need to like pop the lid, just like that. On the inside, there we have some more detailing. Hopefully that's focusing for you. Underneath that, we then have the same box that we normally get for the other two concept releases, which you should actually be able to see just behind me with the heavies and the mellows. And then we do also have some other little bits and bobs, like a vinyl CD. We also have some stickers in there, and we do also have a poncho as well, which is definitely really interesting. And then here we have it. We have the bandana. So let me see what this says. So this says Love or Confusion 1969. That's the bandana. Very, very nice indeed. I mean, look at all this stuff, man. When do you ever get this stuff with shoes? I think this is absolutely incredible. Now, this is just the same as all the other concept boxes, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. That's what it should look like. And, you know, this is the third time we're doing it. And if we do just take a quick look at the label, which reads, we have the Nike Air Max 1 SP in the Wild Violet multicolour sail colourway. And this is a UK size 9. Peep the size label. There it is. On the inside, we then have some nice tissue paper in there as well. There we have it. And we do also have this little authenticity guarantee because we did get these from eBay, as I've already said. And then outside of that, all this box stuff is taking up way too much time already. So let's go ahead and take a look at the shoes. So without any further ado, the moment we've all been waiting for, in hand we have the Concept Nike Air Max 1 in the Far Out colourway. I honestly can't tell you how gassed I am to finally have these in the collection. Now, ever since I got my hands on the very first pair, which was the heavies just behind me, I was immediately in love with this collaboration and immediately in love with every single shoe. I then quickly got the mellows just after on Air Max Day, believe it or not. And to be honest, I never thought I'd get these because I believe that this is actually a American exclusive. And the resale prices when they first dropped were astronomical in my size. I'm by no means a rich man, and to spend as much as they were asking back then, it was just way out of the question. Now, I have been watching like different places like eBay, Go, StockX, just to kind of get a sense for the overall pricing. And since the market's down, the price for these started to plummet as well. Now, the price I actually paid for these was actually very, very reasonable, even when just comparing it to other listings on eBay, StockX Buy It Now, and all those other kind of things. So I'm going to let you know exactly what I paid, which was £270 British for these.
I feel so alive!
So even though this shoe has already been out for a good few months already, and I'm sure everyone who's seen them already knows everything there is to know about them, I'm still going to give this shoe the respect it deserves and give you a full detailed review. So by the end of this video, if maybe you're on the fence and you are still looking to pick these up and add them to your own collection, you'll know everything that you need to know about this shoe before deciding if it is worth the investment as well. So just diving straight into this one, starting out with the upper to begin with. And of all three of the concept collaborations, this for me has to be the most polarizing colorway. It definitely has a lot to do with that really interesting color combination, from the blues to the purples to the greens and the reds. Add it all in together, it probably shouldn't work, but the minute you get these out of the box, they just draw you in and it looks absolutely incredible. Now from a material side of things, this does feel exactly the same, if not pretty close to the first two iterations. So if you did see those reviews, I will try and keep this short and sweet so I'm not boring anyone. So if we kick this off from the front of the shoe and then gradually work our way back. Now at the base of the shoe, we do have this really nice light denim coloured material, and then in the middle of the toe box, we do get the dash, star and half moon. Now this was actually supposed to represent Woodstock, the days of the festival, so I believe the dash was for Friday, the star for Saturday, and the half moon for Sunday. It's been a while since I actually looked into these and actually did a review on one of these, so if I'm remembering that wrong, just let me know in the comment section down below. And then wrapping around the toe box onto the mudguard, we then have that really nice purple coloured paisley canvas bandana. I've tried to say that about 15 times now. I hope it came out right. If I've said it wrong, it's going in the video because I can't be bothered to try and say it again. But it definitely is actually working really nice on this shoe. I will be honest, I did actually write this off when I actually saw these for the first time. I think I actually said that this was probably the worst of the pack as well. But seeing it in hand now, seeing how vibrant the colour is and just how nicely it works with the rest of the materials, they definitely did a great job, and it does actually look a lot better in person, I will point that out. And then some more of the details that I love about this one, just beneath the laces on the U-throat, we do have that cow fur. Looks incredible, probably shouldn't work, but with each and every iteration, it looks better than the last, and again, it looks absolutely incredible on this one. And then as we do work our way into the quarter midfoot panel, we again see more of that really nice light denim on the quarter midfoot panel itself. In the middle of the midfoot, we then have this multicolored swoosh. So on the lateral side, it's been done in like this maybe light yellow, green and blue color. Whereas if we flip to the medial side of the shoe, we do get that flower power design on the actual medial swoosh, which definitely adds a really nice contrast. I'm definitely really glad that they used alternating swooshes. I said that in both of the first two reviews, and seeing it again, for some reason, for me, it's just working and works very, very well. And then just working our way onto the ankle collar, starting with the top eye stays to begin with. Now, around the eye stays, we do have this brown corduroy material. And then the eye stays themselves have been done in this really nice light blue color, or maybe even turquoise, I'm not quite sure. As we then work our way onto the ankle collar, we then have the Concepts branding actually wrapping into the heel. Now the mainstay in the actual middle of the heel, we do have that green canvas with the Nike Air branding. And again, like we saw with the first two, the tassels are just coming off it to kind of, give it that 1969 vibe. And then just beneath that, like we saw on the mudguard, we do have more of that purple paisley bandana. Again, very, very nice indeed. Now when it comes to this one, like the first two, you do actually get an abundance of laces. Now the laces you get when you actually get these out of the box are your pretty standard, maybe slightly thinner laces, and they're done in this really nice red colour. But to add an even more premium touch, we do also have some velvet laces as well as some white ones. Now for the first two, I did swap it out for the velvet laces. I probably will do that again because I do like the overall look. But I feel like just the way it looks the minute you get them out of the box is absolutely fine as well. So I guess it just comes down to preference and, decide for yourself which one you prefer. And then just beneath the laces themselves, we do have even more premium touches, as we do have this really nice red velvet tongue. Very, very nice in my opinion. And then at the top of the tongue, just to cap us off, we do have the Nike and Concepts branding on there as well. Very, very nice. From there, as we then work our way onto the inside of the shoe, we have this really nicely padded sock liner. Definitely adds to the premium feel of the shoe once again. Overall feel, overall construction of it is very, very nice, both in hand and on feet, so absolutely no complaints there. And then even further inside the shoe, on the insole, we do have more Concepts branding, and the insole itself is just your pretty basic run-of-the-mill insole. And then just to round us off in terms of the details for this one, as we then work our way down to the midsole, it is just your pretty basic polyurethane midsole for this one, with that visible air unit in there towards the heel. Now we do also have a slight speckling on the midsole itself, which I'm just now noticing, and it is also on the air unit as well, so that's actually a really nice touch. And then to round us off, as we work our way onto the outsole, we have that classic, beautiful Air Max 1 outsole, done in that solid block colour, which just looks absolutely incredible. Now, when it does come to the sizing for these, I went true to size like I do in all my Air Max 1 pickups, and I can definitely say that this shoe does fit exactly the same as any of my other Air Max 1 pickups. I won't lie, I did actually try these on quickly before I sat down to do the review. I normally like to try and contain myself, but the minute these actually arrived, I just had to get these out, try them on, see how they looked on feet, and they look absolutely incredible. So this is definitely one I would recommend that you just go with your natural true to size fit, and I do think that that'll be your best bet. And then outside of that, we've covered everything that you need to know from materials through to sizing. So if we now just go ahead and wrap up this video. So just to wrap up this video, in terms of my overall opinion on the shoe itself, to give these a rating, I'm definitely going to say that these are a solid 9 out of 10 for me. I wish I could give them a 10 out of 10, but it's just not quite there, even though I do love this shoe as much as I do. But the fact of the matter is, the fact I've now been able to finally complete the pack, have the first two already, and I've finally been able to add these in, honestly, I'm absolutely ecstatic. So very, very glad to add these to the collection. I think that this is a really solid pack that will definitely go down, in my opinion, as one of the best collaborations over the last 5 or 10 years. I think Concepts killed it. Everything from the details to the packaging to the shoes to the backstory, everything about these is absolutely incredible. And I'm very, very glad to be able to add these into the collection. I'd love to get your guys' opinion on it as well, so do let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you have stuck around to this point in the video, as always, I want to say a massive thank you. If you haven't already, please feel free to smash that subscribe button. Also, do make sure the bell notification is switched on so you never miss a video. And I hope to see you all again in the next one.